Yay, I actually have a connection. All right, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about Power Hour a little bit today. I'm going to wait a minute and see if anybody is able to jump on live with me. If anybody comes on live, just kind of hop on and throw some stuff up so I know that people are on. Otherwise, I'll just get going here in a minute. I'm in my car. Actually, I normally don't like to do trainings in my car, but had to work with it because I was not home at all today. So I'll give it a minute here and hopefully some people can hop on with me. I hope you guys are having a really good Friday. I'm pumped to talk about Power Hour. This is something that I feel like I finally, for the first time since I've been a coach, actually have a good handle on. So I'm really excited to share kind of a little bit about how I approach it. We'll go ahead and wait a second here. And we'll go ahead and get started. So if anybody there we go, there's some people. Okay, so if you guys jump on, just kind of throw stuff up so I know somebody's here talking with me. I always feel like I'm like talking to myself, which is really awkward. So, okay, Power Hour. First and foremost, we got to realize two things. Number one, Power Hour has to happen. It has to happen every single day. Like, gotta be on that to-do list. But the other thing we've got to realize is when it comes to Power Hour, the more we do it, so the more consistent we are with it, the better we get at it and the more time we save. It's incredible. So like, perfect example is when I first started doing a Power Hour, it took me probably like twice as long, maybe even 3 times as long to get the amount of work done then that it does now. Like, I'm way quicker at everything because you want to have a system developed. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about exactly how I do it system-wise, and just kind of share with you how to make it really quick, but also kind of what you want to be doing and what needs to be on that Power Hour. So this has to be, again, this has to be something that's on that daily to-do list. So you want to make sure that it's scheduled on your calendar. What I do is I literally block off when my Power Hour is going to take place. So I usually take some time every weekend and I familiarize myself with what I have coming up for the week, and I say, okay, when can I fit in my Power Hour? But I also look and see, okay, how much time do I have available and what days can I do more? So I like to, on some days, I might do 2 or 3 Power Hours. If I have a day that I have a lot of free time, I'm going to do more. So this is a good habit to get into, to realize that, you know, you don't have to go crazy every single day, but on those days that you do have the free time, why not put in the extra effort? It's just going to pay off. And the more we do, the more we build that compound effect and the more it's going to come back to us. So it's all about creating that consistency, duplicating it, repetition, and then the quicker you will get at it and the more you're going to get in return. Okay, so there's 3 different ways you can do a Power Hour, in my opinion. There is time chunking certain tasks for certain days. So what that means is, say you only add to your network on certain days, or you only send hey girl messages on certain days. So instead of doing it every single day consistently, you might do mass hey girls or mass adding to your network on certain days. I like to do this actually. So what I'll do is Mondays, I do mass hey girl messages. Tuesdays, mass adding to my network. So Mondays, all those hey girls, I'm then going to start forming on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. All those new network ads I add on Tuesday, come Wednesday, hey girls again, and they're all from the people I added the day before. So I just roll over and I create that system. Now you can do it whatever way works best for you. You just got to block it off and do it. So that's one way you can do it, is chunking specific tasks on specific days. Another way you can do it is spreading your consistent Power Hour to-do list checklist throughout the day. So instead of just sitting down for one big hour, you can say do 15 minutes in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, 15 minutes in the evening, maybe do half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening, or you could do hour in the morning, hour in the evening, whatever works for you. Again, this is where we have to get real with our schedule and be like, this is where my open time slots are. And it's all about that, you guys. This is a type of business where we want to build our business around the life we already have and not take away from the life we want to be living. So it's all about creating a schedule with your power hour to, okay, where do I have those little pockets of time, or what days do I have extra time available that I can just blow it up and put in multiple power hours. And then the last way you can do it is all at one time. So those are the various ways that I do it. Some days I do it all at once. Some days I spread it throughout the day. Some days I do the certain things on certain days. I truly love doing like all my Hey Girls on one day, all my Add to the Network on one day, and schedule it that way, because for me, it's a nice flow. Like all the people I added to my network yesterday, I can then Hey Girl them tomorrow, and it just works nicely that way. But it's up to you. You just got to figure out what works best for you, and then stick to it. And if it doesn't work, you don't quit. You just tweak it. Fail forward, learn from it, and tweak it and find your style. So those are the 3 ways that I see, you can do a power hour. So you want to have a power hour checklist on hand at all times. I'm talking, if you're in the car like I am right now, you better believe if I'm stopped somewhere where I'm sitting in the car for 10 minutes, in a line somewhere, in the line at Starbucks or something, if I'm sitting there doing nothing, I'm power houring it up. Like that's how my mind works is, hey, I could probably add 20 people to my network while I'm sitting here doing nothing. So those are little things that you want to always keep in mind, is like, I got to have this list on me at all times so I always am prepared to blow it up and to take action. So this is my power hour schedule. So I literally have it printed out, and it's with me in my car right now. Like this thing comes everywhere with me. And I also have it in the notes section on my phone. So it's just right there where I can pull it up. And this is all about keeping it easier on you, because we don't want to sit down and be like, I wonder what I should be doing right now. It keeps it so much easier if we just know what we're doing. There's like crazy stuff going on around here. So those are little tips for you. Another thing is, pick your 3 musts a day. So you have your power hour to-do list, but you need to prioritize, because you got to eat that frog. And we all know what is the number one thing that we're like, well, I'll just skip this. Inviting. So that's got to be on your must list, like at the top. So what I do is I have my power hour to-do list, but then I prioritize it, and I'm like, okay, what do I have to do? What's going to move my business and allow me to help the most people? And that's what I do first. So inviting, adding to my network, and Hey Girls always, always, always are at the top of my priority list. I don't check messages. I don't respond. I don't do anything until I'm doing that first. A good rule of thumb to follow, you guys, is we shouldn't be answering messages before we've already sent them out for the day. Like that, because we don't want to live in the inbox. We've got to make sure we're always putting out there, putting out, giving before we go back. So prioritize, So those are tips. Now I want to walk through systems. So let me tell you, systems for your power hour will rock your world, change your business. Because for me, I'm able to literally get like 3 power hours done a day, but they're not hours. Like they're quick. And it's all because of the system I have. So I'm going to share with you first my Instagram system, and then my Facebook, and then we'll be done. Now I want to keep... Sorry, it's like getting dark on here. I want to tell you, make sure you know what platform you're working your power hour on. So my primary platform of focus right now is Instagram. So that's the first place I do my power hour every day, because then if I don't get to a second power on Facebook, that's okay, because my Instagram is my primary power hour. That doesn't mean I'm not answering my messages on Facebook, doing my engaging and stuff, but my primary focus is Instagram first, so I do it first. So how I do Instagram Power Hour. My first thing on my Power Hour to-do list is adding to my network and engaging and priming. So this is kind of a